Hey loves, welcome back. My name is Lou. Today we're going to be doing a strength mat class, which is kind of Pilates-esque. A couple disclaimers. First and foremost, I'm sorry about the tight squeeze here. I live in a small space and I'm still trying to figure out the best way to arrange the camera so that you can see me fully. So I know the mat's a little bit cut off on either end, but it shouldn't really matter. Disclaimer number two, people are doing yard work outside, so you might hear some buzzing sounds in the background, sounds of mowing and things like that. To begin, we are going to do core because I always like to get that out of the way early because it's the hardest thing for me. To warm up, we're actually just going to move back and forth between a child's pose and a king cobra, and we're just going to kind of wiggle the hips a little bit. So meet me on the mat, widen your knees to the width of your mat, bring your big toes together, sit all the way down on your heels, extend your arms to the top of your mat until your forehead can soften and release to the floor. Take a couple of breaths here and start to wiggle your hips side to side and massage your forehead back and forth. Beautiful. Go ahead and keep your eyes closed. Land at center, grip your mat, start to pull yourself up. And then you're just going to drop the hips down. And actually, you can open your eyes. This isn't yoga. And soften your hips to the floor, maybe rolling shoulders back, pinching elbows to sides. And then go ahead, you're just going to shift the booty back, land again in a child's pose. So do this a few times. You're just going to shift back and forth. We're just warming up the body. Beautiful. Give me 3 more rounds. Excellent. Awesome, you guys. After that third round, come up to a full tabletop. Tuck your knees underneath you and just take a few rounds of hip circles. We're going to move in both directions, so it doesn't matter which way you go first. All right, give me one more swing in this rotation direction and then switch it up. Maybe finding some deep breaths. Maybe some open mouth exhales just to clear away any stress that you might have brought to your mat today. Let's take one more rotation in this direction. Beautiful. Okay, from here, we're going to flip ourselves over onto the booty. And we're going to start our core work. So go ahead and lay yourself all the way down. So your head is going to land on the floor. Feet are going to be spaced approximately hip distance to begin. Now I want you to bring awareness to your pelvis. And I just want you to tuck your tailbone under and start to seal the bottom of your back to your mat. And we're going to maintain that seal throughout all of these practices. Now, the most important thing when we're doing these exercises is to have a good form and to move carefully and mindfully. So it doesn't really matter how many reps you do. What matters is how intentional you are about your movement and how engaged your body is. So just remember that. Take a rest if you need to at any point. Do as many reps as you can. All right, we start here. Bring your hands to your belly. And I'll always find this helpful just to kind of remind my core to cinch itself in. So I want you to feel for your low ribs. And if they are poking up right now, I want you to press them down, seal low back to the floor. And what we're going to do is we are just going to start by pulling both of your feet up to the tippy toes. Squeeze your knees together. We're going to hold here, pressing low back into the floor, fully engaging the abdominals for 8, 7, 6, gazes up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, we're just going to lift the right leg up. Pull to the chest and lower back down. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it to the left side. We lift. 8, 7, 6. Keep pressing that low back down into the floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All together now. Squeeze your knees tight. We lift both legs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lower your feet to the ground. Soften and relax. Take a few deep breaths. Now moving forward, I will demonstrate the exercise. I'll do one round of it, one repetition, so that you know what it looks like before we get started. The next round is going to be similar, but we're going to kick it up a notch. So we're going to interlace our fingers. We're going to place them behind our head. You're going to catch your head, and you're just going to rest back down on the floor with your elbows wide. Start, once again, with just that hold. Lift the tippy toes up. So if you want to peek up here really quick, I'll demonstrate. And then we curl up, lifting shoulder blades off the mat, but we keep elbows wide. And we're going to hold. So come up when you're ready. We hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower back down, take a breath. We'll start with the right leg next. Seal your low back to the mat, and then as you're ready, we curl up and we pull the right leg in, knee to forehead. Beautiful. Lowering down, this is our 8 count where we begin. 8, 7, 6. Each time you tap the floor, head and foot, lowering all the way down. 4, 3, keep elbows wide. 2, 1, take it to the left. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Ooh, we're feeling it. 3, 2, and 1. All together now, both legs, squeeze them tight, lift. 7, 6, squeeze knees to forehead. 4, elbows stay wide. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Lower all the way down. Take a few deep breaths. All right, moving on to our glutes and our little rumpus. We're just going to roll to the side. We're going to come up onto our hands and knees for tabletop. You're going to stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. I'm going to walk it back a little bit. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to turn out towards you. Okay, so we are going to start here. Actually, I might need to walk back. I don't know if I'm cut off right now. We're learning. All right, so we are going to start with a donkey kick where we lower the knee all the way down. And we're going to do 8 rounds of that. Then we'll move into fire hydrant. Then we'll do a combo of the 2. And then we're going to do a cross kick. And again, I will demonstrate one round of the exercise to you before we get into our 8 count, okay? So a donkey kick, first of all, find a neutral spine. Flex, we're going to start on the right side. Flex your right foot, and then you're just going to lift your foot up to the sky. This is a donkey kick, just like that. All right, we're going to start with our 8 count. So drop your knee back down if you lifted it. Lift up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking it to fire hydrant, we lift out to the side. Looks like this. Beautiful. When you're ready, we lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Combo time. We lift for donkey kick. Then fire hydrant. Start. 8, 7. We move with control. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Cross kicks look like this. You take the right knee, you tap it behind the left. Then you kick that leg out to the side. Ooh, and kick the wall. Mind the walls. Beautiful. Let's start. We tap the knee, we kick. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Pause at the bottom. Sit back on your heels. Take a breather. You can lower your forearms, drop your head, and take a couple of breaths to reset. We'll move on to the second side in a moment. Beautiful. All right, as you're ready, meet me back in your tabletop. We start with the donkey kicks. And in this donkey kick, you're going to drop your knee all the way back down to the floor before you lift it back up. So as you're ready, flex left ankle, then kick your foot up to the sky as high as you can. Beautiful. That's 1. Drop it down. And 2. And 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Whoops. Oh, we did a bonus round. Going on to fire hydrants. Take it out to the side. Lift. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Combo time. Kick it up. Donkey kick. Kick it out. Fire hydrant. Keep it moving. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Up next is cross kicks. We tap behind the right knee and then we kick out to the side. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Ooh, pull that leg back in, sit all the way back on your heels. Pause for a few breaths. These ones will really get you. Maybe a little rock side to side with the hips here. All right, we're gonna do a second round here. Kind of like we did with the abs where we did a second round and it was a little bit more challenging. First up is donkey kick pulse. So instead of dropping the knee all the way down each time, we're going to keep that leg lifted and we're going to pulse, pulse, pulse. As you're ready, make your way into your tabletop. Starting on the right hand side, flex your ankle at the bottom, then lift your foot. Try to keep your knee in line with your hip. Also peek back because sometimes our leg kind of falls out to the side or the knee opens out, so just make sure you're doing what you think you're doing. And then as you're ready, little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. We're going to take it to a fire hydrant pulse. As you're ready, lift out to the side, hold at the top. Now 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, combo pulse. What we're going to do is up, up, donkey kick, out, out, fire hydrant. So it's going to look like this. We kick up, up, out, out. That's one. Let's start. Up, up, out, out. Donkey, donkey, fire hydrant, fire hydrant. Keep it moving. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. The next thing we have is knee tap. And then this time we're going to extend the leg and then give it a little lift. Okay, so it's going to look like this. We tap, then we extend straight out to the side and we give it a little lift up. All right, let's go. Tap, extend, lift. That's 1. Tap, extend, lift. Beautiful. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, drop that right leg. Sit back on your heels. Catch a breath or 2. Whew. It's getting sweaty in here. All right, darlings, on to the next side. We're almost there. Stay strong. Start in your neutral table. First up is donkey kick pulse. Okay, so that means just we're holding at the top and we're pulsing. Flex left ankle at the bottom. Kick your foot up to the sky, peek back, make sure your leg's doing what you think it's doing. Keep your knee lifted as high as you can, and then we take little pulses. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, take it out, fire hydrant. We hold. We lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the combo. So up, up for 2, out, out for 2. That's 1. Up, up, and out, out. That's 2. Keep it going. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. Our last one here is the knee tap and extend. Tap, left knee behind the right, extend your leg, and then we take a little lift. Beautiful. Keep it moving. And lift for 7. Tap, extend, lift for 6. Keep it moving. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Oh, shaking. And 1. Pull that left leg in. Take your knees wide. Come into a child's pose. Extend your arms long. Lower your head to the ground. Maybe your chin, whatever feels right. And just breathe here for a few rounds of breath. All right, we're going to finish up with arms in a moment. Take a drink of water if you need it. We're going to start in a comfortable seat. You can sit on your heels if that works best. You can even stand up. I'm going to sit cross-legged because I think I might get cut off if I don't. So make your way to your comfortable seat. We're going to start with airplane arm circles. So we're going to do this for a full minute. I'm actually going to time us. So as you're ready, you're just going to reach your arms straight out to the side like airplane wings. Palms are pointed down. And I want you to think about pulling your shoulder blades onto your back, so you're really broadening through your chest. And as you're ready, you're just gonna start to take tiny little circles. Timer starts now. Teeny tiny little circles. See how small you can make them. Tiny little circles. Breathing here. Trying to keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep thinking about pulling the shoulder blades onto the back. So it's a broadening through the chest, a widening of the collarbones. We're halfway there. Stay with me. Beautiful. If you need a breather at any time, you can drop the arms. 15 more seconds. And then we're going to reverse directions. I'll give us a 5-second rest in between. Tiny little circles. 2, 1. Lower your arms. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it to the other side. Re-extend your arms. And then we go the opposite way. Little teeny tiny circles. Breathing. Keep your face relaxed. Your jaw relaxed. Try to keep your neck loose. Tiny little circles. I know you're probably burning. You got this. We're halfway done. Stay controlled. Tiny circles. The tireder we get, the more we want to willy-nilly it. Try to keep it confined. Try to keep it controlled. 15 seconds. Itty bitty circles. You got this. Oh yeah. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, let it go. Drop your arms. Excellent work, you guys. Ooh, shake it out a little bit. Oh yeah. Okay, next up is bicep curls. And again, we're gonna do this for a minute. So I'm probably gonna block out my face a little bit as I do this, which is totally fine. But this is what we're doing. We're gonna bring the forearms together here. We're gonna actually interlace the fingers. We create a little fist, almost like a weight. And then all we're gonna do is lift the elbows up in line with the shoulders, and we're just gonna reach it forward, pull it back. Careful not to bonk yourself on the head like a whack-a-mole. And we're gonna start now. Beautiful. Try to offset here. Breathe. Squeeze those elbows together. Beautiful. 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 Yes. Keep it moving. Keep it flowing. Halfway there. It's amazing how long a minute can be, isn't it? 20 seconds. Oh yeah, keep lifting. Keep lifting. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Take a breather. One more thing to do here. A little forearm pulse. So we're going to bring our arms back into the same shape, but this time the palms are just going to touch and the elbows are going to touch, okay? So we're like this. You're going to lift your elbows up as high as you can, and then you're going to take little tiny pulses, okay? I'm starting the timer now. We're here for a full minute. Lifting, lifting, squeezing forearms together. Breathing, breathing. Face relaxed. Maybe you close your eyes. Squeeze those forearms together. And up, 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 up. Halfway there. Stay with it. Little teeny tiny baby pulses. Ooh, yeah, almost there. 15 seconds. Ooh, you can do it. It's the home stretch. Squeeze. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, let it go. Shake it out. Excellent work, you guys. Maybe shimmy the shoulders. Ooh. Okay. Wonderful. All right. The last thing we are going to do is a quick push up on our knees and then a tricep push up on our knees. We are going to go for 8 rounds. If you can do 5, that's excellent. Do as many as you can. If you want to be super craisins, you can do it with your legs lifted, but I'm going to do it on knees today. So come back up into your tabletop, and then you're going to walk your knees back. We're going to start with the chest press, so just a regular push-up. So you'll take your hands to a wide stance, probably coming off the edges of your mat. And I want you to shift yourself forward so your shoulders are above your wrists. Look above the top of your mat so your spine stays long. And then as you exhale, just bend at the elbows, lower your chest, tap your nose. Inhale, lift back up. Beautiful. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit on your heels, take a child's pose, take a breath. The last thing that we're doing here is a tricep push-up. So we're going to start again with the hips dropped, shoulders over the wrist. This time we have the hands walked in tight so that as we lower down, the arms will graze our sides as we lower. I want you to turn the creases of your elbows forward, facing the top of your mat. And then again, we're just going to look up. And then we're going to bend, hinging at the elbows, come down, tap your nose. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, lower for 2. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower for 3. Keep going. Keep breathing. Last one. Oh, amazing work, you guys. Sit all the way back on your heels. Child's pose. Take rest. Take a few breaths here. We're just going to stretch this out a little bit. So we make sure we loosen up after we strengthen. Walk yourself forward. Come to land on your belly. Find a Sphinx pose. That means your hips are down. Shoulders are stacked above the elbows. Legs are straight behind you. And this is going to help open up the midsection, the torso, the core. You're just going to press down with your elbows to lift your heart. Oh, feel that glorious stretch coming through your abdomen. Amazing. Now, try turning your head to the right, stretch your neck. Turn your head back forward. Turn your head to the left, stretch your neck. Beautiful, turn back forward. And now drop your chin to your chest. Let your head hang, take a breath here. Beautiful. Inhaling to come back up, we're going to stretch our arms out. So I want you to start by extending your right arm straight out to the side. And your thumbnail is going to come in line with your eyes. Then you're going to take your left hand beneath your left shoulder and you're going to roll yourself open. So you stack one hip on top of the other. Left hand's going to act like a little kickstand here. You can lower your head to the floor. And you might even bend your top leg and place that foot behind your bottom leg for support. Breathe into this opening through the shoulder. If this feels like too much, You can soften the intensity by dropping your hand, your extended arm, down towards your hip, like a hand clock moving towards the 6, like the hand on a clock. Beautiful. Alrighty, let's take it to the other side. So we're gonna roll onto our bellies again. I'm gonna flip around, but you're just gonna extend your left arm straight out to the side. Bring that thumbnail in line with the eyes, or maybe you drop your hand lower towards your hip. Right hand comes under the right shoulder, and then roll yourself over, stacking one hip on top of the other. Right knee can point up to the sky. Left leg stays on the floor. Let your head rest. And enjoy a couple of breaths here. Beautiful. Now slowly roll onto your belly and then flip all the way over onto your back. We're going to take a figure 4 stretch. So you're going to start by lifting up that right leg to the sky, flex your foot, bend the right knee, cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Beautiful. You can take your arms out to a capital letter T, palms up, and then try just rocking your hips side to side a few times. Beautiful. If you want a deeper stretch, start to pull both knees in towards your chest, and then you can slip your right arm through this little hole created by your legs, and you can take a clasp either on top of the left shin or behind the left thigh. And then maybe again some movement here. Start to let that go. Bring both feet to the floor. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky, flex your foot. And then we'll make our way to figure 4. Cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh and start to rock side to side. If you want to go deeper, slip your left arm through the hole created by your legs and catch a clasp. A little movement here. Brilliant. Now let's find a quick happy baby. Taking both feet up to the sky, start to bend your knees, maybe catching the edges of your feet or the backs of your thighs. Just rock a little side to side. Excellent, you guys. Now start to pull your knees back together. You're going to roll into a fetal pose, turning either direction, and then press your way back up. Find a comfortable seat. We'll take one final breath here together. Wonderful. All right, from here, inhale, sweep your arms up in a giant circle. Let's collect this wonderful energy we generated through this practice. Take it in your palms. And then exhale. Lower thumbs to heart. Send that energy back into yourself. Thank you all so much for sharing your time, your energy, your light, your practice. Thank you for allowing me to guide you. My name is Lou. If you're interested in my other offerings like my jewelry or Reiki or things of that nature, check out my website, louinwonderlust.com. I will see you in the next video. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you.